I can't tell which action figure of Wolverine I like more. This one? Or this one? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Draw 2. My name's Ramney, and today we're going to be drawing everybody's favorite angry Canadian, Wolverine. I think it's crazy that I've gone this long without doing a tutorial on Wolverine. As you guys might know, the trailer for the last Wolverine movie starring Hugh Jackman just came out. It's called Logan. Go check it out. I have a link to that trailer in the description below. And to honor one of the greatest characters that Marvel Comics has ever published, we are going to draw Wolverine as he appears in the comics. He's had many costumes over the years, but the one that probably sticks out the most to everybody is the blue and yellow. That one is a classic, and that is what this tutorial is going to be based on. Now, Wolverine does not need any introduction. I think everybody knows who Wolverine is, so let's go ahead straight to the tutorial. And what you guys need is a pencil, an eraser, any type of white paper, and black pen so you can ink afterwards. I like to use cardstock paper because it makes it easier for me to erase without crumpling the page, and it's also easier for when you're inking. Remember, as you're watching this tutorial, you can pause at any time so you can catch up on your drawings. We all draw at different speeds, so find a pace that works for you and stick to it. Having said all of that, let's get started, bub. All right, so we're gonna get started, and before we start, I've got my paper here on landscape mode, and Wolverine is gonna be squatting. So let's start, and what we're going to do is draw a circle in the middle of our page. This is, of course, going to be for his head. There you go. And beneath that, I'm going to draw the jaw. And Wolverine has pretty square jaw. So we're going to reflect that. It's going to be flat right here. Okay. Now, along this line is going to be where his mask goes. So I'm just going to find a point right here in the middle. I'm just going to draw two diagonal lines coming out from that point. Okay. Now, when we get to over here, I'm going to change direction a little bit. We're going to go a little bit up. And same thing over here. Off to the side. Okay. Now, we're going to go back over here. I'm going to draw a line going down the middle, just a really faint one. And I'm going to draw two diagonal sides. I'm going to start from this line that we drew. This is going to be for the nose, so two diagonal lines like this, and then it goes up, goes in a little bit, as you can see, and then it goes a little bit in, and then it goes out to about here. Same thing over here. Just like that. Now I'm going to, from here to here, about the same length, going outward, like that. So here to here, same length, going out like this. I'm actually going to make it a little bit wider. And then bring it down, and meet this line that we did earlier. So that's how you do Wolverine's iconic mask. Let's erase that line and this line. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back over here, and I'm going to draw his mask going down his cheek, like that. And same thing over here, it's quite diagonal. And then now I'm going to draw a line going across over here. Beneath that, I'm going to draw some lines going from this line that we drew, going into the center, like that. So that sort of makes it so that his nose and his eyes and nose are in this scowl. And then a little triangle right there. I'm going to make that same scowl lines up above the nose here. Now let's figure out where the eyes are going to go. I'm going to find 2 points right there. And almond shapes for his eyes. I'm going to make them a little bit big, and I'm not going to draw the pupils inside, because it sort of gives him that look like he's not human, especially when he's on his berserker rage. And fix it up so that it's symmetrical on both sides, and they're not too far apart like I just did mine. This is the tricky part, I think, is trying to figure out where the eyes go. It can be hard for some people, like myself apparently. That's good. Let's leave it like that. I'm going to draw just a line going out like this. And that's sort of just to show his brow. And what I'm going to do later is I'm going to color this black. But I'm going to leave some parts of it white. Alright, so I'm going to draw the ears. I'm going to leave that white later on when I'm inking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little spot where I know it's going to be white. Just like that. There you go. And he's got some lines going out like this beneath his eyes. And then just a cheek, a little shine for his cheekbone right there. And then same thing over here. Cheekbone. And bring that up. Just like that. Alright, now over here I'm going to draw a line. And that differentiates the top of his head and his forehead. And then over here, just some more scowling lines. So we know he's angry. There you go. Now let's draw his frown. Straight line up at the top here. And then we're going to bring it down this way. Just like that. So it looks like a big scowl, a big frown at first. Almost too big. Actually, it is pretty big. And then back over here. Across. And then goes up there. And then here goes up right there. Some wrinkles right here. And then now let's draw the teeth. And what I'm going to draw is I'm going to draw a faint line going across. The top, I'm going to make a little, what do you call it? Canine, the sharp teeth. On the side, on each side there. Just like that. And then the sides of it, I'm going to color in. So that's how you do Wolverine's teeth. Lower lip line. I'm going to bring his jaw a little bit lower. There you go. More lip lines on the sides here. And then just a little dip in the chin. There you go. So we've got Wolverine's face. Let me just darken this and we're good to go. Let's continue on with the rest of the body. We're going to start by drawing a line going down from his chin and sort of makes a turn like this. Okay. And then we're going to go back over here. We're going to draw his shoulder and the shoulder kind of goes out like that. And then back to his head over here. I'm going to draw a line going out like this, and this is going to be for his shoulder pads. And his shoulder pads go out this way. And then curves like this. And then the other side of his shoulder pad goes down like this. So let's leave that for now. We're going to fix that up as soon as we figure out where his chest is going to go. Alright, so his chest is going to go down about this far down. And then it goes back up like this. Okay. Same thing over here. I'm going to draw a line first, and then I'm going to bring it up like this. So notice that this chest is a little bit longer than this chest because of the way that he's posed. All right. Now we figured out the chest. We can figure out where the shoulder pad is going to go. So it's going to go out like that. Now over here, we can also figure out where this shoulder pad is going to go. Goes out like that. And then we're going to go back here at this point and go out this way this time. Okay. Bring that forward and then back down. And there we have a shoulder pad. I'm going to draw another line beneath that, just like that. Let's draw the tiger stripe. The tiger stripe is going to go, it goes over his shoulder here and it goes down to this point on his chest. So I'm going to draw that lightly for now because he's actually got muscles, and this tiger stripe actually goes along with the curve of the muscles. So that's going to be faint for now. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to start off over here I'm going to bring it to about here, like that, and then one more down here, just like that. Okay, now let's draw the top of his chest, and right here, I'm going to start off over here, I'm going to draw a line going across to his chin. Okay, and then here in the black, or here in the stripe, I'm going to draw another line like that. And then, okay, now back over here, I'm going to draw a line going towards the shoulder, like that, and another one like that. And over here, I'm just going to draw a line right there, and then it comes out over here. And on the back, I'm just going to draw a curved line like that. And there you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shade this part, I'm going to shade this part, and shade this part, and I'm going to leave these two white. All right, now let's draw the muscles from his armpits going towards the chest. So let's draw some lines like that, and then out like this. Let's see. Now from here goes towards the center here, and then a few more. This one goes up, and one more above it, just like that. From here, I'm going to create this shadow, like that. I'm going to darken this one. Right, now let's go on this side, and from here, I'm going to draw that line, and then a line like this, and this is going to be shaded in, and this one as well, but that part is not. Now let's draw the lines that go across his chest. From here, you don't want to draw the exact same lines, you kind of want to not make it look the same as this. From here, just down like that, and then I'm going to darken the bottom, like that. Let's draw a few more. That should be good. There you go. Now, I'm going to draw the arms. I'm going to start over here in the shoulder. It goes out a little bit like this, and then a big curve for the biceps. I'm going to go back here to the shoulder. I'm going to make this a teardrop shape, just like that. You can draw some muscle right here, 1 and 2. And then back here, I'm going to draw the tricep. It goes out like this at first, and then goes in, so it's wide, gets wider, and then gets narrower really fast. Okay. Let's go back over here. I'm going to create that little curve, and then a smaller one beneath it. Okay, and then right here I'm going to draw the tricep, just like that, and then a line below this line, a line going down like that. So as you can see, I've kind of exaggerated it so that Wolverine's arms are bigger than his head, because he is kind of known to have pretty big arms. Okay, now I'm going to draw a curve right there to close it off. I'm going to go back to this line right here, extend it, find the elbow, and then draw a line going down, just curving down. And right here, I'm going to go back to this little curve, make it go out a little bit, and then go across, just like that. Now I'm going to find a spot right here in the middle of his bicep, and I'm going to faintly draw where his chest sort of ends. And this is going to be the belt line right there. Okay, now I'm going to go back over here, draw this. This is sort of the rib cage right there. And then there you go. That's how you draw, well, that's how you draw the chest. Now let's draw the abs. 1, 2 lines. And then over here, the abs are going to be obstructed by some tiger stripes. So let's draw the tiger stripes first. 1, he's got 3. And they get smaller as you go down. 2, and then 1 more. 3. I'm going to shade those in now. And over here, 1 tiger stripe right there. 1 right here. And another one beneath that. There you go. All Right, now the abs, I'm going to start over here and draw a line going across to the other side right there. I'm going to do that one more time, but this time I'm going to go further in this way, and then underneath that, just like that, and then it just goes into the belt. Okay. And draw some lines over here just to give it some definition, and some more over there. And that's pretty good, actually. I'm going to draw another line right here, and this is going to be the belt line as well. And I'm going to cut it off right there. So that's his belt. And then he's got a buckle right here. Now let's go to this side and let's draw his other arm. And actually we won't see much of his other arm, but we do see a little bit of his bicep. I'm going to draw it right here. Just like that. And then his forearm comes out like this, and here as well. Goes in, like that. Now let's draw the edge of his glove here. And then I'm going to draw a line going across like this, and this is going to be his fist. Line across, and I'm going to make a kind of triangle. Just like that. I'll draw the thumb first. There's the thumb. And then now I'm going to draw the individual fingers. Draw a line like that first, and then draw each one. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. The little pinky actually goes in like that. I'm going to draw these knuckles right there, like that. And then this goes in. Just finish the middle and the ring fingers. And that is how you draw the fingers. And then I'm just going to make it look nicer. And add some shading here, some lines going out to the wrist. Here's the wrist. I'm going to draw some lines. Now if you guys notice that you have these lines as well, so let's draw that. I'm going to draw this big, thick line right there, and that's some shadow. And then I'm going to just draw a little line right there for some muscle. And I think we have it. Let's just create these knuckle bumps. And there you go. That's one arm. And let's just finish off over here. Let's finish off drawing the other arm. The other hand, I mean. And first I'm going to draw a line like this, and this is going to be for the thumb. Goes towards the belt there, and then goes back down. Back over here. Diagonal line, and then a line going down like this. Like that. And then like this. And then from here I'm going to draw a line going out like that. Now I'm going to draw individual fingers, starting with the middle, with the pointer finger first. Just going to draw a line like this, middle finger, a little short line like this, and then change its direction like that. And then here, same thing. And I'm going to bring it that way. And then here, same thing, I'm going to bring it this way. Now over here is going to be obstructed by his claws. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. I'm just going to try to complete. Let's just finish off. I'm not going to finish, or I'm not going to draw all of his legs, obviously, but I'm just going to draw sort of where they end off. So let's draw the underwear first. Right there is where his the bottom of his underwear is going to be, the crotch, you could say. And goes up that direction. And then here goes up towards the thumb, like that. And I'm just going to draw kind of where his thigh is going to go. Actually, let's do that better. And crossing down, and over here, like that. And then down here, just across like this. And then I'm going to go back over here, and I'm just going to draw a line going out like that. And I'm just going to leave it like that. I won't do any more. And then same thing over here. I'm going to go back over here, bring this forward. And then I'm going to go back over here. Actually, going to draw the underwear line on this side, and then I'm just going to bring this out like that, and I'm just going to leave it like that. Actually, one more thing. There you go. There you go. So it's like a backwards J, and that's for his thigh, little thigh muscle there. A line beneath it, and that's it. You know what? Let's do the same thing over here. Now this is a J shape. It goes out like that, and then this goes like that. So that's how you do the thighs. Now let's draw the. Well, let's go back to the belt and let's draw the belt. The belt inside the buckle here. Here's the buckle. I'm going to draw 2 holes, and then the belt sort of, it ends off right there. And I'm going to draw 2 lines like that. So this is the belt loop right there, and then another hole right there. And that should be good. I'm going to draw a line that goes across like this. So that's to indicate that he's bent over and there's a fold in the fabric. And there you go. Let's go back over here. Let's draw the edge of the glove here, like that. Let's draw this muscle right here. And for this one, I'm going to make this one black. And then another one like this. One black edge. And one more, but this one's going to be pretty big. And then lastly, a thin one like that. There you go. Now let's do the final thing, and that is the claws. And then you know what? Let's I'll show you how to do the hair, but I'm not going to do a lot of it because it's better to do it with the ink when you go over it with ink. So I'm going to show you how to do that in a bit. So let's draw the claws, and first I'm going to draw the faint line where the claws are going to go. They're about the same size as each other, but the middle one is going to be a little bit longer than the rest. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to figure out the placement first of the claws before you actually draw the claws. So do some faint dark lines or some faint straight lines before you go ahead and do the whole thing. So there's that side. And now let's do this side. And the claws here are going to be a little bit tricky because they actually come forward this way. So first thing we're going to do, let's figure out where the claws come out of. And they come out right here. And I'm just going to draw a little slit right there, another one here, and another one here. Okay. Now I'm going to draw a line going across. It's going to be a little tricky. So this kind of goes across like that. And so does this one right here. And then right here. So as you can notice, these claws are thicker than these claws. They're also much shorter, and that's because they're, like I said, they're supposed to come towards you more. And then the top one finally. There you go. I think that's good. Now the last thing we're going to do here in the arm anyway is draw, in the comics anyway, he's got these little things where his, like these metal things where his claws come out of. So I'm just going to draw little U shapes right there, and right here, and right here, to show where the claws are coming out of. And then I'm going to draw some stripes along that shape. Okay, I'm going to darken this part, and then I'm going to darken a little bit of the fingers. Let me make this clearer for you guys. I'm going to try to anyway. Okay, here's one, here's two, and here's three. Okay, looks a little messy right now, even I'm a little bit confused, to be honest. But I'm just trying to create some shadow on each individual finger, like there. Okay.
I'm actually going to do the same thing over here. Shadow there, a little shadow here, and shadow there, and some shadow right there. And that's it, you guys. The last thing, I'm probably going to add a little bit of shadow underneath Wolverine's head here. Just like that. And then, like I said, the hair, it's just going to be lines like this. Now, when you have your black pen, you want to use your thinnest, nib. That's the word I was looking for, as you do this. Wolverine is a pretty hairy guy in the comics, and this is how you draw hair, essentially. But I'm not going to do it with my pencil, because since I'm going to use my pen, it's just going to be redundant, and it's going to be a waste of time. If you could just do it all at once with a pen, then it's good to do that. And I think that's it, you guys. That is how you draw Wolverine from the comics.
And that is all the time that we have today. Thank you for watching all the way to the end of this tutorial video. I hope your drawings of Wolverine turned out great. And if you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. Head over to the Draw2 community page and post your artwork there. And if you are curious about the equipment that I use to make these videos, I have links to those in the description below as well. As you know, clicking on those links definitely helps content creators like myself, so we can continue making good stuff for you guys for free. So if you guys are interested in purchasing anything, do consider clicking on those links. My question of the day: what is your favorite version of Wolverine? There's the Wolverine in Earth 616, and that is the normal Wolverine. There's the cartoon Wolverines, there's the movie Wolverines, there's Wolverines in other media. Let me know which version you guys like the most. If this is your first time here, I would love to have you guys subscribe. Here in this channel, I show you how to draw your favorite characters in easy to follow, step-by-step instructions. So if you guys like what you see, Berserker Barrage, that subscribe button below me right here. And if you did enjoy this tutorial, it would help me a great deal if you guys liked this video, commented below, or share this video to your friends in social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a free coloring page of Wolverine for free. Did I mention free? Again, all of those links are down below. Finally, you guys, thank you for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bub. It's too early in the morning. Hello, hair.